This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years.
Hättest du einen Vogel, ist so. Gute Nacht, Pudding, danke fürs Dasein. Und morgen eine ganz, ganz gute Fahrt. Pass auf dich auf, ne?
What are you waiting for, Aloy?
Ich weiß nicht. Mario, es kommt darauf an, wie die angezeigt werden. Wenn es zu verkluttert aussieht, dann weiß nicht, ob es nötig ist.
I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form.
Habt ihr das Gefühl, man kann ihm wirklich trauen?
Imagination was mine, not yours.
I make looky.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
Ich traue ihm auch nicht so, ne?
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
Well, you know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
Stunden?
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Ey, ich habe ein ungutes Gefühl.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed.
Also wir sind jetzt in dem Ding, was alles kreiert hat. Also der Kern des Project Zero Dawns. Lesestunde. Ah, nee.
Logging arrivals. Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You'd think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice.
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Also 10 Leute waren auf dieser Station.
Mind your footing.
Ach, das geht nur bei den kleinen Dings davor. Die einzelnen Personen kriegen das dann nicht. Ah ne, die kriegen das dahinter dann. Ich glaube, das ist aber nicht notwendig, oder, Marius? Es sieht irgendwie komisch aus.
Guess that's my way across.
Eine Energiezelle! Yay!
Good. Another power cell. If I find more, I should be able to get to that ancient armor I found.
Ah, es juckt, es juckt. Wie komme ich da hoch? Seht ihr diese weißen Vorsprünge? Da muss ich hoch. Wie komme ich da hoch? Ah, ich werde von da drüben... Ne, nevermind, dass es hier runter geht. Ist Banane noch da? Wie komme ich auf den hier hoch? Hier, guck mal. Was war da? Hier oben, siehst du das Tor? Und hier fängt es an. Hier mit diesen weißen Dingern, da kann ich mich hochangeln. Aber auf den ersten komme ich nicht. Ist die Frage... Wo ist die Banane, wenn man sie braucht? An die Eiskante? Vielleicht komme ich von da drüben nachher erst rüber. Könnte natürlich auch sein. Über diese Brücke oder so. Hey, Banane, bist du noch da? Wir brauchen deine Hilfe. Oder sonst jemand, der das Spiel kennt. Wie weit komme ich denn, wenn ich hier runterspringe? Ah, moin. Okay. Ja, Marius, ich glaube, nach irgendwie so über die Brücke und dann so hier Hoppelhäschen rüber. Das wird die Lösung sein.
Don't think, Aloy. Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
Oh.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well,
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Dezent, Dezent. Ja. Oh.
Not this way. Maybe further up the shaft.
Was wollten? Das war ja eine riesige Station. Das war ja riesig, weil das ganze Loch hier war einmal die Station. Was wollten 10 Leute in so eine... Die konnten sich ja ein Jahr lang aus dem Weg gehen, wenn sie wollten.
Must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. But the last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders and lottery winners and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet, a barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Kann eine Maschine einsam sein? Irgendwo müssen noch 2 Energiezellen rumliegen. Eine habe ich gefunden. Und ich hatte vorhin eine Frage, aber du warst irgendwie AFK, glaube ich. Banane. Hier ganz am Anfang. Warte mal, ich zeig's dir. Ich komme ja von da drüben, ne? Von da oben bin ich ja gekommen. Da, dieses skelettähnliche Halbkreisdings da. Und rechts davon gibt es nochmal einen Eingang. Und da drinnen habe ich die Energiezelle gefunden und oben rechts gibt es aber noch einen Eingang. Aber ich komme nicht an den... Kommt man von da aus hin? Oder kommt man dann von oben über die Brücke hin? Weil ich habe von da aus den Griff nicht gefunden, um da hochzukommen. Die künstliche Intelligenz ist so... Das stimmt, das stimmt. KIs machen mir Angst. Du kommst später von oben. Okay, okay. Ich habe mich ein bisschen dumm und dämlich gesucht, da. Aber ich dachte dann auch, sehr wahrscheinlich über die Brücke oder so. Moini, hallihallig im Redship.
Evacuation happens so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Peg I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... Well, he died alone. And I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's locks are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. a distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha, if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Also der war nicht glücklich und die Paradiesvögel konnte er auch nicht retten. Ne, ich komme ja von hier. Hattest du auch die Energiezelle auf dem ganz hohen Turm gefunden, wo du... Was für ein Turm? Was für ein Turm? Ich denke mal, nein. Ich weiß nicht, was für ein Turm du meinst. 10 neue Modes. Tippitoppi. Komme ich da noch mal hin auf dem Turm? Das ist schon ein paar Tage her. Ich weiß nicht, ich war ja einmal noch im Waffenlager drin. Die Tür habe ich offen. Und ich habe jetzt hier... Jetzt habe ich, ne? Ich muss neue Energiezellen sammeln und ich habe jetzt eine von 3. Solange mich hier kein Vieh aus dem Nichts anspringt, ist alles okay.
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Wir haben die jetzt gescannt, oder? Das reicht. Oder muss ich da mehr machen? Kann nicht mehr machen. Nee, da bin ich nicht zurückgegangen.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not
Gute
going
Nacht,
out there.
Koala-Bärchen.
Not what I signed up for.
Danke fürs Dasein.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright.
Oh, sie hat sich geopfert.
Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, all right?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobeck. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet.
Das ist
And
quasi
we
ihr
are
Grabstein.
all in her debt.
Das ist quasi ihr Grabstein. Oh je, Mini. Wir sind immer uns ein. Maris, keine Ahnung, was du mir versuchst zu sagen. Mach einfach.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
You think she was better because she was smart, because she designed Zero Dawn, but you missed the point. What made her great was that she was willing to sacrifice herself for others, for everyone who would come later.
No. She couldn't let her creation fail. You're confusing will for sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life, enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg, I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobeck. There's only one. I miss you.